Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kim of Kimberly Budgets here on YouTube, and I make videos about budgeting, cash envelope stuffing, and sinking funds progress. Today we are going to be doing my November sinking funds and debt update and bill consolidation. So if you want to see that, definitely keep watching. So let's go ahead and start with my monthly debt update. Oh, and for anyone wondering, cash over here is cash that I've unstuffed to pay off my credit card. So every single month I spend my money on a credit card and then unstuff the cash when I get home after doing that spending and set it aside to deposit it in the bank and pay off the card. So I have $260 sitting over here. So first off, at the top, just for folks new here, I've included everything that I've already paid off in full. So that's $2,271 in credit cards and $17,100 in car loan. Jumping into my debt overview, I started off the month with $55,489, and I am ending the month with $54,471 left to pay, and that brings my debt payoff this month to $1,016. For extra debt payment, in the beginning of the month, I paid $73 just extra to my priority loan, which is my Great Lakes loan, $125. And that leaves me to pay off that loan. I need $366. So what I'm going to do is pull that money from my student loans envelope in my high priority binder. And this just keeps me motivated to save up and pay off debt. I found that doing it this way in cash helps me stack up money faster to pay off each loan rather than just getting extra money and putting it towards debt from my bank account immediately. So we're doing 100, 2, 3, and then 20, 40, 60, 5, and 6. And so I'm going to take that money to the bank, deposit it, and then pay off the rest of loan 125. So just to explain what I'm doing a bit, I am doing some variation of the debt snowball. So starting with my lowest loan balance up to my highest. And so with 125 being out of the way, I'm going to jump into my orthodontist debt. So if you've been around for a while, you know I've been paying $200 a month to Invisalign, and I've just been considering that a bill, but in reality that is actually debt. Even though it's a zero interest loan and I have a minimum payment every month, I'm going to go ahead and start stacking cash to pay that off as soon as I can. And that should free up $200 a month in the future after I pay that off to put towards other debt. So that brings my total extra debt payments to $439 paid in November. What I'm going to do next, like I said, was pay off my orthodontist loan. With these Great Lakes loans, all of these are federal student loans. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly I should pay next, if I should start paying my common bond, which is a private student loan. The math brain part of me wants to jump into common bond just so I can work towards getting rid of that minimum payment of $500 a month. Also, I kind of did a deep dive this month to try and figure out how I ended up in so much student debt. I came to find out that $33,743 is around what I originally took out. And with interest, it ballooned up to about $50,000. So now 6 years later, I'm just getting back down to what I originally took out. And something about that really fires me up. Something about me wants to attack that debt so bad before tackling all these other debts. So we're going to see where I land on that and if I'm going to continue paying off my federal student loans or if I'm going to shift to my private student loans after I pay off my orthodontist loan. So just to recap overall, I started off with $105,871 in debt. My current debt is $54,471, and that means that the debt I paid to date is $51,400. So yeah, just wanted to go over all of my debt and my progress on that because I know I have a lot of new viewers here, and I don't always talk about what my debts are, how much I started with, and the whole history of that. So I just wanted to go over that for this month. And now we're going to jump into my sinking funds and savings for the month. So bringing out my high priority binder. We already know what I have in student loans. In my student loans envelope, I don't count that because that's really not savings. That's just me stacking up cash to pay off a loan. So it's kind of in and then out. So I don't count that. Emergency fund. Let's see how much we have in here. I still have $850 in my bank account for my emergency fund. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have 850 plus 85. So that is $935. So we do 935 minus 850, and that is a positive change of $85. So we're gonna go ahead and 20, 40, 60, 80. We can't condense that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We can condense that $5. So $85 in emergency. And then something I don't have in cash is my Roth IRA. I count that because I choose to spend my after-tax dollars contributing to that. And also, if I really do get in a pinch, I can pull the principal that I put in there out. That would be a last resort, but that's why I count Roth IRA. I had $3,175 starting off the month. Now I have $3,983. So that is a positive change of $808, which is wonderful. So for my car, I started off the month with $381. If you see a small number on the left-hand side, that is the money that is in the bank account for that sinking fund. So that is the amount in my bank account, $360, and then I have cash to add on top of that. So we have $360 in the bank account. In cash, I have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, 100, 5, and 10. So $110. So we have 360 plus 110. So I have $470 in my car sinking fund. And so my car sinking fund includes everything from car maintenance to car insurance, car registrations, license renewals, all of that. So I have $470 minus the $381 I started with. And that is a positive change of $89. So just condensing this money, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 5, 95, 100. I'm gonna put a $100 bill in there. I don't spend out of this envelope often. My biggest expense coming out soon is my car insurance. So I know that's around $400. That's 100, and then I have 2 5s left, which can be condensed into a 10. So $110 here in cash going into my car envelope. Personal. This envelope, y'all, this is the one that I am most ashamed of this month. So Black Friday hit, everything was good, I was on budget, I was being frugal, and then Black Friday hit and I went off the rails at Lululemon, which always gets me every time. And so I spent a lot of money out of my personal envelope this month. So I started off with $211. Here in my bank account, I have $127 left. In cash, I have 20, 40, 60, 1, and 2. So I cannot condense that. but I can take 127 plus 62 is 187. 189 left in personal. So minus 211, that is a drop of $22. So yeah, I did go down in my personal envelope, but luckily not every month has a Black Friday. And so that is something I'm going to be working on in the future, trying to tighten up my spending out of my personal envelope so I can actually build that envelope up. So now we're going to jump into my lower priority savings. So most of these, as you all know, I started the month with $0 in most of these. This is my starting over month. And so starting off with clothing, I have $10 in clothing. So 2 5s, that can be a $10 bill. And I'm working through my clothing savings now, my clothing savings challenge now. So hopefully that'll get me on track. Obviously that is an increase of $10. Beauty, started the month off with $0, and now I have 20. So that is an increase of $20. Self-care. I have $10 in that envelope. That can't be condensed anymore. So that is $10, an increase of $10. Christmas. Christmas has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, and 60. So $160 in Christmas. I started off the month again with $0. So that is an increase of $160. I can condense this. I'm not going to condense it down to a $100 bill and 20s because I'm actively going to spend out of this. So I'm going to keep all the 20s, 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm going to make this $40, 2 20s. Add that. And then this 10, 15, and 20, I'm going to turn that into another 20. So let's confirm. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, and 60. Perfect. I need to get on Christmas gift shopping. It's pretty late, so need to work on that. Birthday, again, started off the month with $0. Birthday, I have 20, 40, 55, and 60. So all I'm going to do here is turn this 10 and 2 5s into 20. So 20, 40, and 60. I'm working on my birthday savings challenge now. That is 60. An increase of $60. New home. So if you see any of the greens colored in, that is just me future planning for my next budgeting video. I just like to see progress immediately so I know how far to work through. So the pink has 25, so that's all that's in this envelope, so that's $25. This doesn't need any condensing, but I did start off the month with $25. That's an increase of $25. So this challenge, I created this challenge as a way to slowly save up for a house. Obviously, $25 is not buying me any house, but it's a good way for me to start slowly working towards that goal and feel like I'm getting somewhere. So I'm working on that. 50 envelopes. I have $50 here as indicated by the pink. So that's 20, 40, 50. That cannot be condensed. Anymore, so that would be $50, an increase of $50. My fall savings challenge. So it begs the question whether it's still fall. I think it's still fall, so I'm still working towards this challenge, and then I'm gonna switch to doing my winter challenge. But for now, fall has 20, 40, 60, 75. That can't be condensed anymore. Again, start off the month with 0. So that is an increase of 75. For my 1K challenge, I also, again, start off the month with $0. I keep that in a separate binder, as you know, or each envelope corresponds to a number on that card, so I'm not going to flip through it. But I did put in $200 this month, and that will be an increase of $200. So let's calculate total progress. I have my handy dandy calculator here. So this month I ended up with $6,187 in savings, and that is an increase of $1,570 made this month. So clearly this wasn't the ideal month, considering how much spending I did out of my personal account, but I am very happy to see that I'm still making progress no matter how slowly. I know after starting this journey pretty much all over again with my sinking funds, it's really hard to see that I only have $6,187 saved up, and most of that honestly is in my Roth IRA. But it fires me up more than ever to get back to where I was before I took that long break, and just kind of put all this money towards debt, which honestly still isn't a bad thing, but I do want to feel more financially secure, have some money saved up, and also be able to spend money where I want to, and also save towards these bigger long-term goals that I have. So let's go ahead and count all the cash that I'm taking back to the bank, starting off with the bigger bills: 100, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95. So 500 going back to the bank so far. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50, 5, 60, 5, 75, 85, 95, 600. Wow, this is working out really easily. So 600 going back to the bank so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So $626 going back to the bank to pay off my credit card and also pay off one of my student loans. So thank you for watching today's video. If you haven't yet, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all of you being on this journey with me as I start over and rebuild my savings and sinking funds. I will see you all next week for my next video. Bye.